So good evening, guys. Welcome to today market overview. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. So let's go straight to the point. So I'll be talking about just four pairs today. Let me know if you can see my screen. Okay. So firstly, I'll be talking about GBPUSD. GBPUSD. As you all know, the first thing you have to do before you start your markup is top-down analysis. Is very, very important. Top-down analysis is very, very important in whatever you're doing, just for you to know the trend of the market and for you not to trade against the trend. So top-down analysis and your support and resistance, your key levels in the market, you need to know them, guys. It's very important. These are very, very important. This is a downtrend. This is a downtrend. And we all know the reason why this is a downtrend. So we don't need to waste time on that. And getting our key levels, our support over there, and our resistance over here. Okay, we are good to go, guys. This is the weekly. We have higher higher low, higher low. So 1, 2, this is the third touch here. Moving straight to the daily. Moving to the daily. So I have to check if I can see any pattern for us to trade with. We have an ascending channel here. Ascending channel got broken, give us correction, ascending channel, and we have change in momentum over here, continuation, retest, and drop. So now we're currently at a consolidation level. We're looking at this, we're currently at a consolidation level. Don't forget to change your chart pattern back. Currently, this is where we'll be dealing at. We're dealing at this impulse move, and as you can see this, we have something like a flag over here. We don't have to force ourselves before we can see setup or before we can locate patterns. If you're forcing it, that means it's not there. So we have this sharp impulse, then we have a correction, and the correction, now we are having a bullish flag, ascending channel. We're an ascending channel. So to complement this impulse and to see, maybe we already have the completion of our correction. So currently the price is roaming around the 618 area, as you can see. The price is currently at the 61 area, which gives us an indication that the pullback is complete. Which gives us an indication that the pullback is complete. And if you can see in the channel, we already have 3 touches here, and we are waiting for the third touch here. So after this third touch, then we are moving back. After this third touch, we're going to have a breakout like this. We're going to have a breakout like this. We're going to have that breakout. And as you all know, I don't enter my trade on the daily. I don't enter my trade on the daily, so I have to move to the lower time frame, which is 4 hours, to enter the trade. So I'm trying to trap the price around this area with support and resistance. That's what I'll be working with on the 4 hour time frame. You can see this ascending channel on the 4 hour time frame. You can see it first touch, second touch, third touch, a great rejection over here. 1, the rejection, 3. So now, inside this channel now, I need this impulse movement. I need to check this impulse movement. So here, if you are going to have a pullback, I'll be looking at this area for the pullback. Before we decide maybe we're buying or selling again. But judging by what is happening around here, I can see something like a flag. To be sure, I have to narrow down to 1 hour. Okay, cool. You can see what I'm talking about here. This is what I'm talking about here. It looks a little bit choppy. It looks a little bit choppy. So you can see. And we have this impulse. We're having a little correction. Then we might have this. We might have this coming back to this support here. Coming back to the support here. But you just have to wait for market reaction. So in this case, all you just have to do is set your order and wait for the breakout of this channel. And wait for the breakout of this channel. That's the supply zone. So you can see our price got rejected here nicely and giving us a correction in form of pennant triangle. So all I have to do now is place my this outside. Then make this supply zone my area. So that's that on this. That's that on this. So that's that on GBPUSD. Any question before I move on to the next pair, please? Any question before I move to the next pair? I need to know if you have any question before I move to the next pair. Any question before I move to the next pair? Okay, moving on to the next pair, AUDUSD. AUDUSD. AUDUSD, moving on to the next one. Yeah, promotion. AUDUSD, moving on to the next one. You can see a flag here. So giving us confirmation that on a weekly, generally this pair is on a downtrend. This is an impulse movement down, a flag, ascending channel, then we have the drop. So all I just have to point out here is my support and resistance. Just to track the price and to put in my fib to see what's currently happening from this drop to this here. Price is currently at 0.5 and it's rejecting already. You can see the bend. It means the pullback is completed. It's currently bending. You can see that it's currently bending. And what I have to do here is from here, then I'll be looking at this area, price to come back to that area. Then I'm going down to the daily. Going down to the daily now. You can see this is a key area. Price is currently dropping. So as I said, I'm going to put my fib in again, throw my fib in again. So we're looking at currently price is giving us a correction, a flag. We can see that very well. I'll switch to candlestick now for you to see what I'm talking about. So see the drop. So I'll be expecting something like this on the 4 hour. You can see on the 4 hour, you can see we are having that correction to the upside already. We're having a correction to the upside already. So just have to wait for the completion of this bearish flag on a 1 hour time frame. You can see on a 1 hour time frame, we have to touch already, saying we're waiting. So waiting. So just for you to decide, maybe you want to enter this trade on a 1 hour or 4 hour, but we're having the same bearish flag on 1 hour or 4 hour. So I'll be looking for a strong breakout, strong bearish candle on the 4 hour. So once I get a strong bearish candle breakout on this channel on the 4 hour, then I'm good to go. So my take profits would be measure movement like this. Yeah. So once I have my rejection candle on top of this channel, then I'm good to go in as aggressive trader entry, or I can just wait for the breakout and place my entry. Just below here. That's 100 pips, and you can decide to write it all down. It all depends. So you can make 2 entries on this, one after the break of the flag and one as aggressive entry. So one as an aggressive entry, yeah. What's an aggressive entry, yeah. So that's that on this pair as well. Very easy, guys. Very easy. Very easy. So you can see we already have on a weekly time frame, we're on a downtrend. And on that weekly time frame, we already see the bend, the curve, while using the line charts, stating the fact like this pair wants to continue its downward movement itself. And on our daily, we can confirm that as well with a flag. On our 4 hour, 1 hour. So you just have to pick your entry maybe on 4 hour, 1 hour, or 30 minutes. Then you are good to go. So I can either be the aggressive trader or the patient one. So moving on to the last one, which is EURJPY. This is a little bit choppy market, but we're going to deal with it by our support and resistance. It's very easy, guys. It's very easy. Don't think too much about it. It's very easy. Just find your key level. And as you can see here, we have a sharp drop. We have a sharp drop. After rejection here, don't forget we're on a weekly. Then we have the pullback. Pullback to this level to give us equal high. To give us equal high here. As you can see that, the pullback gave us equal high. This, and we have the sharp drop, the continuation. So here, I'm sure on the smaller time frame, we'll be having a correction. We're having a correction before we go into the sell properly. So that's another key level. The price can come to take us double bottom here. So going to the daily. Trading is actually simple, but like very easy. It's just left to you to make it easy for yourself. Here, from this drop here, I'm going to throw in my fib to where the market start turning, which is this place. This is on a daily. Then market gets to here. No, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I don't need to use that eye. I need to use this recent eye. Eye low. You can see price got rejected at this level. Price got rejected at this level and turned down and start selling. So you have to keep every highs and low into consideration when you're doing your markup. Every highs and low. So you can see price rejects off here nicely, very nice, and drop. So now what I'm going to do is from here to here, from this low to this high low, price is currently in between 0.5 and 0.61. And if you can see closely, watch closely, price is turning up already. It's trying to make a turn, like it's trying to go back to give us double top here before start dropping. You can see that, I'm sure. You can see the L. Let me put on candle charts. You can see injection. You can see here again. You can see price is already rejecting. The candle is retracing. You can see price candle is forming green candle already. So we'll be looking at price to come back to this area, then start dropping. This is what we'll be looking at. Then we have this. Retreat, Then we have this. You just have a little push back upward, maybe to up this side. It might not even get to here, but we are going to have a little push up before we start riding down. So moving on to the 4-hour, where we're going to pick our trade finally. We're going to pick our trade finally. You can see this nice ascending channel. I so much love this pair. This nice ascending channel and the drop. So after the drop, we have a retest of this place. We have a retest of this area nicely. We have a retest of this area, very nice one. Very nice one. We have a little bullish flag here, which give us this movement. You can see that it gave us this movement. Then putting on my fib to that area, you can see again price is currently at 618, trying to reject around this area to give us push up, a little push up in form of flag. Then after the flag, then we continue the drop. Then we continue the drop. Then we continue the drop here, back to this level and give us another correction, then down, 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 down. So before you enter this trade, you just have to wait for correction. Like I said, you can go to lower time frame again to check that. You can see here nicely, we have that correction here, very nicely. We have the correction there. Now we have the drop. So we have to wait for that correction. Let me check 30-minute time frame and see what you have here. You can see the correction is already showing. So I just have to, anticipate that movement. Anticipate that movement. Then I'll measure movements. So it's very easy. You just have to wait for the correction, the completion, because currently price is at 618. Price is currently at 618 and it's rejecting. You can see 618 and rejecting. So we have to have a correction to the upside before we start selling. So just have to wait. You just have to wait. So you can be an aggressive trader or the patient one to enter this and to ride down. So let me make it 150 pips. It depends on what you're looking for, but this is surely coming down. It's surely coming down. Yeah, and that's that for today on Pipsich Academy Market Overview. I hope you all catch some nuggets on this call, and I wish each and every one of us a peaceful week ahead. And remember to stay safe, stay clean, protect yourself if you need to go out. Good night.